Gotta find the little W's where you can, the little wins. Because I can't barroom fight Peter Thiel right now as much as I'd love to, like, because I know I'd beat his little ass. Oh my gosh.
Alright, let's get it
But yeah, I'll play a little sappy love song now, so I'm not thinking about hating flock cameras. Fuck flock cameras, dude. Can that be the first thing said in it? Fuck flock cameras. Because goddamn, every time I see one, I'm like, that's the delicate part of the end. I was like 17, I think, is when I started playing guitar. But, huge but there. Like, on both sides of my family, it's all music lovers, first of all. Every single person, no matter what, like, walk of life they're in, I mean, whatever job, I mean, I've got relatives that have jobs I would never do, like, but they still, all of them enjoy some kind of music. And like on my dad's side, it's a little less like guitars. I mean, it's very specific. Like there's people that do karaoke, but then there's also some people that have like 60s SGs, that are like George Harrison spec. I mean, it's like, just let me get my hands on that. Let me get my grimy hands. But and then on my mom's side, it's more like having an acoustic guitar just always around and just picking songs, whatever. Like, I mean, the first singer-songwriter I would have ever heard would have been my grandpa, like, just because he was always chilling in a chair, not unlike these two, just acoustic guitar, you know, chilling. It's like the best stress reliever. So then when I started smoking weed, and I mean, my dad has like a SG and an amp, and I'm like, I've been listening to a lot of Black Sabbath, you know, and whatever, you know, Nirvana, huge Nirvana guy, especially in the start. Alice in Chains, Silverchair, gotta throw that out there. That is a slept-on band severely. But yeah, it was just like 17-year-old me, probably the classic, so many other people pull the dad's guitar out, start, you know, figuring it out. I luckily had like YouTube and stuff that I could just find tabs or just a whole music, you know, video of someone, okay, now this is a C chord, this is a B chord, and this one here, B minor. You know, it's like, it was a really slow progression. And then one thing, I wanted to make sure to mention this, if you asked about like music, because one thing that definitely pushed me along further in like the past, I mean, couple of years, was meeting Hunter Clemens and Jackson O'Donnell. I cannot thank those dudes enough. I mean, like, those dudes, first of all, we met them like at Kenny's just randomly. We were both playing the on the road thing, and they just looked at me and my brother, and for some reason took a liking to us. And like, we looked at them and they're like, these guys seem cool, you know. It was just like a instant. And ever since then, I mean, because they are so good, and like just being around people who are better than you at your instrument and songwriting and singing and performing, and, you know, like, and it just like rubs off on you. It's like it's a really good thing to be around. Also, the Common Shamans, we met them before. All three of those dudes, Ike Ponce, Alonzo Kiefner, Max Salvins. I mean, just being around other dudes that are, I mean, not just dude. Dude is a gender-neutral term to me. I need to throw that out there. I use that for everyone. But being around other people in bands in the Peoria area that are just good. Just seeing people that are good. Because it's like, I don't know, I feel like I never stopped being a kid where it's like, I just want to watch people do stuff and learn. And so, like, the first time I saw, you know, Roy Ponce playing, I was like, oh, there's so many licks I can copy. Just take. And it's like, you know, he might have gotten them from somewhere. And if he invented it, then I get to just copy him. And it's like, then the people that know, I get to, like, look up and be like, you know, kind of like a Roy Clark thing. what I'm used to doing to end the song is hitting the fucking. Gosh, so before we met our current drummer Garrett, there was like an iteration before, and that is actually where like I first met Russell Miller. Like was at Dan's Tow Bar. That place is great. They let us bring half stacks into there and like basically take glasses off the wall. I mean, it was probably only like a year or maybe the better part of the year with the guy before Garrett, which I mean that was just kind of like he just wasn't as serious about it as us, which is no fret to him. He helped us along and that was great. But like meeting Garrett, that's like the true, like when the band like truly got its like genesis. I feel like it was like, and I think it was 3 years ago. I feel like it was 3 years ago. I know I wasn't 21 yet.
And you guys have released some music along the way. You've played some fun gigs.
Yeah, I mean, like we've played possibly some of the funniest gigs anyone's ever played. Like we played in a bathroom in Bloomington Normal. It was our first time ever playing in Bloomington Normal. Was in a bathroom at McGuire's. Shout out to McGuire's. Shout out to our boys in Freak, Jude, Will. Those are our boys. I mean, we met them like through a show at Kickback, and it was like instant, hit it off. We're all drinking. It was great. I mean, and like, as far as the recording and stuff goes, I mean, we had our first album, and that was like, I mean, looking back, I wish we would have been a little bit smarter about it. And I'm glad that we did it, though. But like our most recent stuff, I'm very proud of it. And like, I don't want that to be in a selfish way, because I'm more proud of Garrett and my brother's performances on that than I am anything else. But like sitting there myself doing it, it feels way better than how I imagine it would feel to pay like out the ass for studio time. I mean, you probably learn way more through that, but like we were never gonna be a shoot to the stars after our first single kind of band anyway. Like our sound is too crude for that. We sound too much like, name every fuzzed out band ever. But I think if we keep going and we can build us a nice little groundswell of just people that, I mean, if we just keep kicking ass at shows and keep putting out our best, music, like, I think we can do it. I think we got the heart to go the distance, and, I don't plan on giving up. And I know Garrett and I have talked about it a lot, where he doesn't foresee a life where he gives up playing music. I mean, and I wouldn't if I was that guy either, because he is so good at what he does. It's incredible. I wish I was that good. But like what I was saying before with Jackson and Hunter, just being around people and seeing people and consuming other people's greatness, like you might be able to like somehow, like kind of. I think, I mean, like I was just saying, like, I don't know, there's a lot of struggles that come with trying to do something like this. And whether it's a band or whether you're someone who is trying to do it solo, singer-songwriter, or whatever, bluegrass, country, punk rock, metal. If you want to be like the next Beatles, you want to be a pop rock sensation, like, I think you're going to have to go through an incredible amount of bullshit. And I think the bands that make it, that we all know, like the Beatles, like Led Zeppelin, like The Who, like Rush, like you name them, The Clash, Black Flag, Bad Brains, Frank Zappa, like anyone they all probably had to put up with so much bullshit. I mean, I can't imagine the amount of times Chuck Berry got turned away from a club just because he was a certain skin color, you know, and his ID said that he was Indian. Like, I mean, like, or probably the amount of times that all these people got screwed over by a promoter that was like, you know, you played a minute too long, so you don't get paid tonight. And they were never going to get paid in the first place, but there just had to be a reason. You know, like I think the amount of bullshit you have to go through to make it is probably so much that by the time you get to the spot of like a guy like Geddy Lee, where, I mean, now he does interviews, a lot of what he's talking about are like great times when like you don't remember any of the bullshit unless you fucking have a nice little time capsule of it, like of you talking about it. And it's like, and I think, you know, it's really easy to give up, and things that are worth doing are hard. And it's like, that's kind of how I was raised, you know? Also, my parents raised me to not give a fuck about really anything but like what I can control. And I feel like I lost that for a while as a person, and I'm trying to get that back. You know, I'm trying to always do better, whether it comes to band performances or just in life. I mean, like the band is an extension of the three people in it. And I mean, the three of us are all traumatized individuals, just dumping that into a creative like stew and just kind of stirring it up. And I think like there's just little things that I remember that have happened to me like along this way, this journey we've had so far. And it's like, I just think about the person that came up to us at Dan's Tow Bar the night that I met Russell Miller and said, like, I was having the worst month of my life, and you guys having so much fun playing for everyone just, like, made my whole night better. And that is, like, more than any paycheck that I could ever get from playing music. That's more than... I mean, I could look right now and see that we have 1 billion views on Spotify. I would still remember that person saying that to me. And I'd still remember Russell Miller looking at me on the bar after we got done playing and being like, you got a good thing. Like, your guitar playing, I like it. And you should keep playing and keep going. And, like, don't give up. And keep listening to people. And I just remember being flabbergasted that he was getting that tone out of a telly and no pick. I mean, what? That guy's a maniac. You can use a pick, Russell. I'm like, oh my gosh. Love Peoria. Blinded by my hatred, I cannot see. I am the chemistry.